It has been way too long since we've seen the S6 on the channel. So today, we're gonna go for a little drive and talk about what's next for my Audi S6. We have some good news and we have some bad news. The first good news is that our S6 is all good. We had a little situation earlier this year where the meth solenoid flooded the engine. I was actually running an ethanol blend in my water meth injection system. Solenoid failed and it flooded the engine with ethanol and water. Luckily, the engine is okay, everything's all good, it cleaned out well. I switched to methanol, we've replaced the solenoid, and I'll add check valve so that can't happen again. While I was in there, I found my intercooler brick to be leaking, and I've already replaced that once. So I went ahead and upgraded to the Merc Racing charge cooling brick. You also might have noticed the new shoes. They were the black Rawson wheels that were on it before, but I had them powder coated to this anodized silver, and I think it ties in very well. I've been wanting to go silver wheels now for a while. Switch up from all the black. Drop a comment, let me know what you guys think. Okay, moving on to some of the bad news now. So the worst news is the engine that I've already had out of the car needs to come out of the car again. My intake manifold runner flaps have just broken on essentially a lever that's opening and closing them. Me and my mechanic were able to get a screwdriver in there and kind of pry it back into position. So the car works, but it's an issue that's going to need to be addressed, and I want this car to be perfect. I don't want it to break and cause further problems. We're going to get that addressed over the winter. This takes me down another rabbit hole where I've already had this engine out and I put in upgraded injectors. It's only been probably 20,000 miles and I have a very high inclination that they're starting to fail. I'm going to seize this opportunity to address the injectors, make sure that everything is dialed. That also means that we can add more mods and kind of finish the build that I couldn't quite finish the first time the engine came out, mostly due to financial stipulations. The biggest difference with my car and a lot of the high-performing 4.0 builds out there is I'm still running on a stock intercooler, so we're gonna go ahead and address that and go air to air. Stay tuned for that. It's not just the engine that needs love. The paint is in pretty rough condition and some minor things that need buttoned up. Our biggest concern with the paint work, the car makes too much power and under acceleration, it rubs on the tires. Unfortunately, it has chipped the paint and started to peel and rust. So I gotta get that fixed ASAP. Coming around to the front, there's quite a bit of rock chips from the Idaho roads. So the front bumper and the hood are gonna need a repaint. We took a shopping cart to our rear driver door. We need to have that dent fixed, and we have the same problem on the other rear fender. So I have talked enough about this car. Please like and subscribe if you wanna see more videos like this. There are obviously big things underway with my C7 S6 as well as the B5 S4. So I'm gonna leave you guys with some cinematic shots of the S6 and her new wheels. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Mm-hmm.